popular Jamaican recording artist and popular Jamaican sports star involved in paternity fraud bombshell. They're not the fathers. Apparently, jacket a run and they want one for wear. Hey patriotic internet friends and family, welcome back to the channel. In this video, now picture this. Imagine raising a child for years only to discover it's not yours. This isn't a soap opera, it's real life, and it's happening right here in Jamaica. Today, we're diving into a jaw-dropping story of paternity fraud, featuring a famous entertainer, a sports star, and the hard truth they uncovered. Stick around, you won't believe these twists. But before we dive in, don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more juicy updates on Jamaica's political and social scene. Welcome all patriotic Jamaicans. The movement continues. Make we get into it now. Let's kick it off. The shocking discoveries. Two high-profile Jamaicans, a celebrated entertainer and a renowned sports figure, I wonder who could that be, learned the hard way last year that they've been raising children who aren't biologically theirs. And how did they find out? Through DNA test facilitated by 876 DNA. Let's just say the truth hit like a cricket ball straight to the chest. Ouch, that hurt. But what led them to take these tests? And how common is this in Jamaica? We'll get into that drama shortly. Keep watching cause it's gonna get real serious. Real interesting. The emotional roller coaster and the big picture. Now here's the emotional twist. The entertainer got curious and did a routine DNA test. Routine? More like Pandora's box. Meanwhile, the sports star played detective, secretly swiping his kids' toothbrushes for the test. The results? Both children weren't his. Can you imagine the heartbreak? Both children weren't his. Next time someone asks if the baby looks like the dad, maybe hand them a DNA kit instead of a compliment. Would you take a DNA test for your child? Why or why not? Let us know in the comments below. Ladies, you should not be offended or feel disrespected if a man asks you to do a paternity test. Man them, don't afraid to ask a woman and make them know say, hey, me want to do one DNA test. Me need to ensure paternity. If she frowns or if she respond or react in any way outside of yes, sure, no problem, whenever you're ready. If she hesitant, if she act iffy, if she a buck her toe, if she start act defensive and start say, what you mean paternity test? You not trust me? What you try assume, what you insinuate, what you accuse me of? Any reaction like that is a red flag. Red flag if any other response come up. Cause it is so simple. Ladies, if you know you never did a step out for you man and you 100% sure say a him alone you did a sleep with and there with, there is no need to fear say the paternity test I go come back and say they pick me enough for the man. Cause you know 100% sure say a him one you did a sleep with. So man them, any other response than a full compliance, and if she give any farmer resistance, you know what time it is. Here's the kicker. 47% of DNA tests conducted by 876 DNA last year came back with adverse results. And by adverse results, they mean men did get jacket. So adverse results are the new name for say jacket. Zine, that's nearly half half. Jamaica, what are we doing? Apparently, the truth isn't just in the pudding, it is in the DNA. And speaking of women, 70% of the inquiries to 876 DNA actually come from them. Sisters, mothers, grandmothers, even girlfriends calling on behalf of their men. Ladies, is this love or just damage control? So, me never think there was a thing called believe all women. If the women say it pick me a fear, me don't think if you believe all women say they pick me a fear according to the logic or the narrative by Jamaican women. A Jamaican man give the most bun. However, the numbers and the statistics says Jamaican women give the most jacket worldwide. So, I think we kind of debunk and demystify the whole Jamaican man give the most bun. Yeah, women, that has been debunked. It is now proven, say, women cheat just as much as men. I think the numbers said it all. Jamaican women cheat as much as Jamaican men, if not more. Cause these numbers are just where come in to get tested. One to the one them when to get tested. So at worst, Jamaican women cheat more than Jamaican men. Real life stories. A man raising a child for 8 years only to find out she wasn't his, now deciding whether to hand her over to the state. A 62-year-old man discovering his 92-year-old father isn't his biological dad. Look at that. And wait until you hear what inspired the founder of 876 DNA to start the company. It's a story that will make you question everything. So now we are going to break down the lessons, takeaways, and the bigger issue. 876 DNA founder Terran Dewar talks about life throwing curveballs. Dewar saw the pain, depression, and unanswered questions which inspired him to make DNA testing more accessible across Jamaica. Paternity fraud isn't just about the men. It affects families, mental health, and trust on a national level. The demand for tests is growing with thousands of Google searches and hundreds of daily calls to 876 DNA. This is more than personal drama. It's a societal issue. So what can we learn from this? Should every Jamaican consider a DNA test at birth? Or are we opening a can of worms we're not ready for? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. You know this jacket thing in a Jamaica, it come like one epidemic. You notice like almost every other year, new data, new statistics, new results always are come out about the continuation of the jacket epidemic where exists in a Jamaican culture and Jamaican society. And the scary and funny thing about this is every woman is capable of giving a man jacket. Me nah say every woman I go do it, you know, but every woman is capable of also cheating. Me nah say them I go cheat. But it is funny how women defend women who give man jacket to the point where you have to really look, analyze and assess these said women who defend women giving jacket. And when you really boil it down and strip it down to its core, it is because every woman on the face of the planet is capable of giving their men jacket. So that's why they defend other women who give men jacket. Because all of them capable of the same thing. Not every woman are going to give them man jacket. Not every woman are going to cheat on them man. But if you're a good woman, you're not supposed to pick up for one woman where cheat or give her man jacket. Wrong or wrong. There is no alarming data and statistic will come out and say, oh, a Jamaican man give the most bun in the world. But however, when it comes to Jamaican women giving the most jacket and doing the most paternity fraud, they are number one in the world. Beat out every other woman from every other country. So ladies, we need to have a discussion. Me go read something from the 876 DNA Instagram page. 2024 was an interesting year for DNA testing in Jamaica. 47% of all paternity and relationship cases tested in 2024 were not biologically related. As we further evaluate and distill the data at a parish and town level, we note that there is a much broader conversation to be had around this topic. We have spoken to thousands of families and heard their stories. We have seen the aftermath of the truth as it unfolds. There is a lot still yet to be said. Here's a summary of the highlights and the key points. 1. The shocking revelations. An entertainer and a sports star learned their children weren't biologically theirs via DNA test. 2. The bigger picture. 47% of tests by 876 DNA reveal adverse results, and most inquiries came from women. 3. Heartbreaking cases. Stories of men raising children for years only to uncover devastating truths. 4. 876 DNA's mission, making affordable and reliable testing accessible after witnessing the impact of paternity fraud. 5. The takeaway. The emotional, societal, and cultural implications of paternity fraud in Jamaica. Now let's get into my breakdown, my reaction, and my commentary. You see, the numbers are back and the results are in. So almost 50%. So 47% of all of the DNA tests were conducted by 876 DNA. Yeah, all of them come back as jacket. And 70% of all the inquiries of paternity fraud were done by women, because women don't trust other women. Women know how women steer. So the women make most of the inquiries. And I say, she say, I'm my brother pick me, or she say, I'm my son pick me, or she say, I'm my grandson pick me. But here what? It no look like a full family come from, you know. In ears too cock off, whole away have broad nose, female nose too straight. In here too pretty, we have kinky hair, we are African, we don't know where that the pretty hair they come from. You see what I say? You know have no features to it. Yes. So the women, knowing how other women steer, them are the most of the inquiries. I go at 876 DNA to find out what I go on. And it is so simple nowadays. All you need are the picking them toothbrush, maybe one hair strand, and that's it. You get me? Yes. You not even need the mother's consent anymore. And this is my opinion. I strongly believe in this. I stand by this and support this 100%. There should be a mandatory DNA test at birth. Yes, I said it. Mandatory DNA test at birth. And guess what? You would find women a bit more proactive, because guess what, ladies? If you know you step out by your man, zine, and the hombre where you game bun with a straight raw dog, and him a shoot up the club every time he come, he shoot up the club and he not pull out, guess what? And you not take no morning after pill, you not be responsible and take no morning after pill. Look into what me I say. Ladies, you know me never pull out, and me shoot up the club. You don't know if you take one morning after pill. Or is it a case where the man try impregnate you and breed you for years and nothing go on, so you go out the road, go run one experiment to find out if you are the problem or him are the problem, and you run the experiment road, Umbria road end up breed you, so you find out say, I know you are the problem or the man are the problem. And because you say your man, the main man of your yard, one picnic, you end up give him the jacket. But that no fear to the man of your yard, because that's a deception on the highest level. You get what me I say? Because these things do happen in a real life, you know. And man them, if you don't know say, you know try impregnate no woman, take the shame and the pride out of your mind and go to doctor, go get tested, and if your soldiers them no have the numbers for march and go war, for fertilize the egg there, go to the doctor and get tested and get fertility treatment. In modern times, I think men should come out of their head and stop feel ashamed if you say them have low sperm count. Yeah, it better you take the shame out of your eye and the pride out of your mind and go get fertility treatment for boost your sperm count rather than your woman a give a jacket. Cause no find man them, them a drink up all of this roots and Irish mash and them a blend up. Yeah, but his sperm count still not go up. Cause if you're there with your woman for years and your personal woman and a straight raw dog, and every time you shoot up your club, every month she a see her period a come. Man, to no go doctor go get on herself tested. Cause the last thing the man want, after she go road go run experiment to find out if she had the problem. Cause women naturally curious by nature. And probably, man, we got road go run experiment too. You see me? And find a side girl and shoot up a club and she end up get pregnant and him find out say, I woman I had a problem. But guess what? Man can't get jacket. Man don't get jacket. A woman when breed, I woman when breed. And if a woman a yard picnic, only woman can go road go breed and carry picnic come in a yard, cause guess what? Pregnancy is a thing where grow to show. And to all women are moving at them modern time, me have to be super proactive. Cause guess what? Me have to do mandatory DNA test. Once she says she pregnant, as a baby born, me I do a DNA test. Me not take no check. Next thing you go bounce for me. You mad? Man them start the DNA test when you them born. If your woman want frowns, that at least worst case scenario, you find out if you're a picnic or if you're a picnic. So you better she vex than you vex. And to the ladies them, when no una step out on a man them, be responsible and take accountability. You know a side man a shoot up your club every chance he get. You have to be responsible and guess what? Some of the time, you better wanna go live with the side man and stop stress out the man who wanna live with down the yard. Ladies, I want to listen to what me I say, not through your feelings and emotions. I want to process what me I say through the logical and the rational side of your mind. Take your feelings and your emotions out of it. And when I say this, I mean this with the greatest of respect. This video is not to offend women. None at all. We just attack the truth and we just attack facts. We attack reality. So as far back as ancient times, men had to ensure paternity. And the only way to ensure paternity was not selecting or choosing a promiscuous woman. Because a promiscuous woman is not a loyal woman. You take her up, you live with her and you wife her up. As you gonna work and you turn your back, she a sneak in different man in your house. How you gonna know say pick me a feel? As a man, imagine a woman have 2 husbands. Zane, how she gonna know which one I man them breed her? Look how simple that be. If a man have 10 wife and the 10 wife loyal to him and only asleep with him, it's 100% certainty say all of the 10 wife when impregnate, the 10 pick me a femme. 100% sure because the woman them not sleep with no other man. So there is a difference between men and women. In the Bible, even back in biblical times in the Bible, you can read verses where make you know say adulterous women used to get stoned until she was unalived. Shame was a way of protecting women from themselves in ancient times. In order for the woman grow with the right values and morals to be a virtuous and a chaste woman, and no man see where they between her legs until marriage. Society used to shame women to keep them in line because women, being women, girls just want to have fun. So if you leave women up to their own devices, you already see the result of what happening in Jamaica. Jacket left, right and center. Men and society used to shame and shun promiscuous women. Men would never talk to or choose a woman that the village or the society deem as a promiscuous woman because the men from ancient times, men wanted to secure paternity. Men needed to be sure of paternity. So back in ancient times, men don't trust promiscuous women. So this is a result of removing shame from the society. In this clown world where we live in, women are praised and worshipped for being the opposite of a virtuous woman. You can see song them where all of the modern hip-hop female artists them a sing, all of the song them where the modern dancehall female artists them a sing. You see me? Yeah, it's degeneracy on steroids. Them a teach the young girls where come up wrong morals, wrong values. And a lot of these female artists are big hypocrites. If you found this video eye-opening, hit that like button, share it with a friend who needs to see this, and subscribe for more deep dives into Jamaica's most dramatic stories. Until next time, stay informed, stay curious, and always read the fine print, or in this case, the DNA results.